What is this? Who are they?
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is Montana.
Today we're going to be reacting to Season 3, Episode 6 of Attack on Titan, Sin.
Yeah, Sin, not the best name of an episode.
Yeah, not going to bode well, I think.
Last we saw, Historia was approaching Eren, who's just chained up and bound and
mobile.
Everybody's heading towards the Reiss estate. What do you think going into this episode?
I feel like what happens in this episode is really going to depend on what happens between Historia and Eren, and I'm very confused about that.
Well, we're gonna find out soon. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you're excited for this episode and more moving forward. Also, check out the Patreon linked in the description below if you want to see episodes early, including episodes 7, 8, and 9, which are already posted to the Patreon linked in the description below. Also, comment down below what anime we should watch next. We've been looking at Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Death Note, and a few others, so comment down below what you'd want us to watch. All right, I think that's about it. Are we excited for Season 3, Episode 6 of Attack on Titan?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Listen up, Dunderheads. This video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes.
Haven't heard from Eren much this season.
Yeah. Seems like he's been going through it.
Yeah, not ideal. There's Historia.
All right. What are we doing?
Oh, you're awake. I'm glad. Just hang in there for a bit. We'll be okay.
At least Historia's all right.
Eren, listen. My father has always been humanity's ally. His only goal is to keep the people within the walls safe. It's clear to me now that we misunderstood him. He didn't deny anything. It's true that he went after the scouts, and his people did kill Pastor Nick, but he did that because he had no choice. Everything he's done, he did for the sake of humanity.
Thank you, Historia. Please let me explain the rest.
Are you buying that?
I think she buys it. I don't think she's being
Please
deceitful right now is what I meant. Like, I don't know if it's true, but I think she's thinking it's true.
It's coming back to me. Yeah. The last thing I remember is the two of them. How long has it been? Captain, Armin, what happened to the scouts?
It's been a while. Well, it's been a day, but...
Long time
What's
to
the deal
lose
with
your
all these
memory.
glowing pillars? They just keep going. I can't even tell if it's day or night. Wait, there's something else about this place. It feels familiar somehow. Have I been here?
If you were wondering, no, you've never been here before.
Who told you that?
Although
did
you may
you
recognize
know
it
that?
nonetheless.
What's that supposed to mean?
Father, could you explain to Eren?
Of course, I intend to. But before that, there's something I'd like us to try. This could make him remember without us saying a word.
What?
What is this? Who are they? These aren't things I've seen. No. Whose memories are these? The key. No. What?
Okay, so that was his first transformation, I guess.
What happened to you?
Oh no, it's his dad.
Well,
Okay.
What do you think of that?
Oh my god. Okay. First of all, how do their hands on his back make that memory come back? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Also, that's crazy. The syringe, interesting. So that kind of like medical experimentation with his dad. My guess at this point is the dad was experimenting with some kind of inoculation shot, whatever, that turns people into titans, changes their DNA. There were like some neurons in there, so maybe affects the brain. But then little baby Eren was there, and the dad, the doctor, gave Eren the Titan injection, which he transformed. The thing that I noticed most in that sequence was the like first person POV of a Titan arm grabbing a person. And we know that at some point Eren had to have eaten a Titan shifter in order to gain that ability. And that's the first we've seen of Eren ever eating someone as a Titan. So that could potentially be it. Did Eren eat his dad? You can't answer that. Eren might have eaten his dad.
This show, it's about to get really, really good.
Really? I'm so excited.
Do you remember? Have
That's
you learned
so
of your
scary.
father's sin?
Chapter 6 of Season 3, Sin.
Horse.
That's amazing,
girl.
Historia. Just look how well you can read now.
Thank you, but I only learned how because you were here to teach me.
Ah, that runny nose of yours needs some tending to. I guess the next thing I should teach you is how to act more ladylike. Blow into this. Ooh.
This
Now
just
that's what I
in,
call a job
having
well done.
snot is unladylike.
Hey. What's it mean to act ladylike?
I'm not exactly an expert, but
Queen.
I'd say the young lady in your book has it down.
Krista?
Yeah. Is
That's
she one
how
of
she
your
got her
favorite characters?
name.
Yeah.
Krista's always thinking about other people and helping them out in whatever way she can. That's what I think makes a proper lady. You'll find pain and suffering everywhere you look in this world. So do your best to make things better. Treat people with love and they'll love you in return.
Well, that's how you act. So I want to be just like you.
Huh?
Do you think that if I try real hard,
That
I
was
can
quite the
grow to be like you?
response.
No need! You're already perfect! No need to change a thing!
Little Historia.
What?
I'm sorry, Historia.
Really weird
I have to
vibes.
go now. That means you need to forget all about me again. Until next time.
Altered her memory.
Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, so now there are brain zap memory altering capabilities in this world? Good lord.
That girl is.
And
It's just gone. Oh, wait, but did she just remember that?
What's wrong? Are you all right?
How could I forget? In all that time, I was never alone. I had her. She was always there for me. She gave me books, taught me to read and write. She was so kind to me.
she wasn't alone in her
So how
childhood.
could I forget
Yeah.
about her?
I take it you're talking about Frida.
Frida?
The older
If
sister.
it was a kind-hearted young woman with long black hair, then I would imagine that it was Frida Reiss. She was your half-sister. She must have been worried and gone to check up on you from time to time. If she was erasing your memories, know that she did it to protect you.
So, that's why I forgot her?
That's right, but touching him seems to have brought those memories back to you. An unexpected side effect.
That's weird.
Right?
Father, where is she? Do you think we could visit her sometime?
Also, since when is
I'd like
Eren
to tell her
shredded?
thank you.
Like,
Eren, when he transformed back the first time Mikasa found him in the Titan, he was shredded.
yeah.
But like we rarely see him super
That's
shirtless,
true.
but like
Super
he's
shirtless.
been incredibly shredded.
Okay.
If she hadn't been there for me, I wouldn't have had anyone. I need to thank her.
Yikes.
Frida is no longer of this world. At one time, I had 5 children, but 5 years ago, my wife and our children were murdered by a man named GRISHA Jaeger. Your sister was killed by Eren's father.
What?
Yep.
So it wasn't bandits.
GRISHA had the ability to transform into a Titan. I still don't know where he obtained it.
Oh. God, I
His goal was
fucking
to
hate
steal
that.
something from the Reiss family. What GRISHA
Wait, is
sought
that
to
the
obtain
monkey?
was power. The power of the Reiss family, which resided within Frida.
Did you hear
Wait,
that?
Frida's a Titan too.
Frida's Titan was by far superior to all the others.
Wow.
In theory, she had unsurpassable power. However, at her young age, she lacked the experience to wield it properly. And because she couldn't unleash her true potential, GRISHA ate her, and in doing so, stole her power. But that wasn't enough.
So he was already a Titan shifter, but he stole her power. Can you get like double Titan shift? You can't answer this. What I'm thinking now is double Titan shifting abilities, or if you're a Titan shifter and you eat a Titan shifter, you become like stronger or something, or Frida had a different power that he's talking about right now that we don't know yet other than Titan shifting.
But that wasn't enough. He then turned his gaze to the children. He wanted to eradicate the Reiss family. He started by crushing Dirk and Abel, who were 14 and 12. He trampled my wife as she held our 10-year-old Florian. He squeezed the life from my eldest son, Oakland. Through some curse or miracle, I alone managed to escape.
It's not fair. She didn't deserve that. Why would he do such a terrible thing?
So Historia's gonna hate Eren.
Hey! What's the holdup?
Kenny.
Whatever you're talking about, we don't have time for it. Things are going straight to hell outside.
Do explain what's been going on.
Well, the scouts started a coup d'etat, and all the other regiments have taken their side. Everyone found out that old King Fritz was a fake, and now his whole council has been arrested. Yep, it's been a royal shit show.
Huh.
Matter of time till they show up here, so you'd best get a move on.
All right, then, I will. Now take the anti-personnel control squad and defend the entrance at all costs. I already told you that the ceremony can't be done in the presence of you or your crew.
Oh, where's the trust, Your Majesty? Did I make you mad? Fine, sorry. I'm just so worried about you.
I trust you. It's because of that trust that you're here. Now go.
I feel the same, Your Grace.
Yeah, right.
You'll be
Oh,
digesting
this scene's disgusting, just so you know.
Great.
Most fans forget about it.
your meals from the bottom up. You'll wear the finest of clothes, but only from your feet to your knees. And so you don't get lonely, I'll take you out once a week to be paraded to the public. This may well be the finest work of art man has ever conceived. You must be seen by the people.
Zachary, you'll face with this tenfold. The blood of slaves run through your veins and nothing will change that. You will never be the equal of a noble like me. Soon enough, you'll forget any of this happened. I'll let you even forget how to shit.
As long as we're on the subject, why don't you tell me if you nobles really do shit gold? I'm sorry, what was that your mouth full?
Yeah.
This could end badly. All the members of the King's
Literally no
Council are telling us
significance.
the same thing.
Okay.
It's just as your late father speculated. The Reiss family has the power to alter people's memories as it suits them.
Remember his
From what
dad?
I've been told,
okay.
aside from
Okay.
those of a few noble bloodlines that are immune, whole cities could be affected at once. So they could still... In the event that Lord Reiss is able to obtain Eren's scream, this uprising of ours will amount to absolutely nothing. If you ask me, that's why the council members have been so cooperative. They don't think it's worth getting beaten.
Right. Because if this ability should come into play, we'll forget everything they told us.
Although I'd imagine
Like a
that
reset.
they'd prefer whatever torture we could throw at them if they knew what would await them once they're given up to Zachary. I don't understand him. To think that he would dedicate so much of his life to such a morbid goal.
You knew what he was planning?
Was a slip of the tongue. I suspected. At the very least, I knew his motives were perverse. And unlike you, I'm none too fond of gambling. Also unlike you. I'm willing to die if it means protecting what's left of humanity. The only reason I backed you was because I believed it to be the best choice for the human race, had the government passed my little test. I was prepared to make a stand against you and Zachary. To think, we just stood as comrades in a coup d'etat and I'm already talking like this. I once heard in a song that someday humans would stop fighting. When will that be?
Commander! The wagons are ready, sir. Troops are standing by. We await your command.
Peace between men will never be certain. Not until our numbers fall to 1 or less.
Shit. Here I was hoping you might have something optimistic to say.
Your attention! Soldiers of the Survey Corps! Our mission is to recover Eren and
His speeches,
Historia.
bro.
Yeah.
We will now make for their location believed to be the chapel on Rice's land.
That's really scary. I'm hoping they're able to get to Eren before that happens, but
It's a grand plan, the idea that literally, even though they learned everything, even though they took over the government and literally the only people left that are not in control by the scouts and the military are Reiss, Historia, and Eren.
Yeah.
And yet it could still, the whole
it
script
could literally all
flipped.
be for nothing.
Right?
Yeah. No, that sucks.
Isn't this fascinating?
Yeah.
They're really
You should
opening it up
understand,
now.
This is Kenny the Ripper. If he's there, he's our biggest obstacle. In terms of his threat level, it's like you'll be fighting me. Or wait, with those weapons of his, he'll be stronger.
Then he's unbeatable. Mr. Ross.
Maybe we should wait and meet up with other soldiers.
No chance in
When you're
hell.
so badass,
Right,
you're just like,
of course
it's like
not.
me.
If we wait for
And everybody's
people are like,
reinforcements, then
shit.
Eren might get eaten.
You know, based on what the captain just told us, the odds won't be entirely in Kenny's favor.
You really think so?
Yeah. His squad is well trained, but we have way more combat experience.
Have to ask, how is it that you lived with Kenny the Ripper but know next to nothing about him? Did the two of you never talk?
Not much. I only just learned the man's last name. Don't know if you heard, but it's Ackerman. Might be a relative of yours.
And Levi.
Mm-hmm.
Levi doesn't even know his own
remember
last
my
name.
parents
Wow.
saying that my dad's side, the Ackermans, were persecuted when they lived in the cities. My mom said her ancestors were Eastern. Her family's appearance made it difficult for them to fit in. Both groups were chased deep in the mountains near the edge of the walls. That's how my parents met, but my father never told me why the Ackermans were persecuted. He looked the same as all of you. So I don't think he was of a different race.
Tell me this. Have you ever suddenly felt a power awaken inside you?
I have.
It's fascinating.
Oh boy.
The power.
This
huh?
has happened for Kenny Ackerman as well. Suddenly, out of nowhere, he felt an absurd amount of strength surging through him. And in that moment, he knew just what he needed to do. And it's happened to me too. Makes me wonder.
Huh.
It's genetic.
Yeah, but that's another little detail, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Fess up, Gramps. Come on, you're dying anyway.
Ah, Kenny. I take it you were just out killing more of the military police?
Yeah, if you're talking about those goons that were snooping around here, they're in the ground helping the trees grow now. Speaking of trees and such, there's a branch of the family that moved south to Shiganshina. Guess they should have changed the name when they left, because they're still getting screwed with. So of course they're still poor as dirt. What in the hell happened to us? I thought that the Ackerman clan used to be the king's personal bodyguards. Now the whole damn family's on the verge of extinction. So why don't you tell me what you did to piss off the king? Come on, won't you tell your sweet grandson one last story?
What sweet grandson are you talking about? Surely not the infamous Kenny the Ripper who's been terrorizing the capital. Ain't that the monarchy hates us or has any cause to. They're just afraid of us is all. Reason being, we Ackermans are one of a few families the king can't quite control.
What do you mean by that?
Can't tell you the whole story 'cause I don't know it. But it's true that our family was once honored and trusted by the king. More than that, from what I was told, we Ackermans were once the king's sword. For generations, each king has passed the power of the Titans to his successor.
Huh? Power of the Titans? What's that?
I don't know how it works or what all else there is to it, but this power allows the king to wipe out human memory, to erase the past. Only a few noble bloodlines are immune. Among them, there were 2 groups that decided to turn their back on the king. One of these groups was the Eastern clan, and the other was our own Ackerman clan.
Wow.
Hence all the persecution.
Both of Mikas's parents.
And nothing can end it.
That's incredible.
Ain't the heartwarming story you want to hear on your deathbed, but I found my little sister. Coolhell's been working at a brothel in the underground. She got knocked up by a customer. I couldn't convince her to get rid of the thing. Oh, hell. Who'd want to be born into this piece of shit world anyway? There isn't a dream you could have worth suffering through it.
Found it. A hidden door. Reiss and Eren should be inside. Hopefully the layout's close to what I predicted.
These presents better pay off, considering the time we spent prepping them.
Interesting.
We count at least 7 enemies, and you can bet Captain Levi's among them. Last time we caught Levi by surprise.
Didn't go well.
And he killed 12 of our comrades.
Oh my god. Levi really went
The government's
crazy
been overthrown,
there.
which means we are the fugitives now. So I wouldn't count on getting any backup. We're in some deep shit. In this tiny screwed up world, dying is preferable to what we would get if we decided to surrender. But here's the thing. That's what life in the walls has always been. Nothing's changed. We've got a foe we can't beat, so we stand by and wait for them to break through our walls and kill us. We fought to be military police, and then interior police, and now we're Kenny's elites. We did this to find purpose in our meaningless lives. In this meaningless world, I see no cause to stop believing now. If Kenny and his dream can't turn this game around, he'll flip the board.
All right.
Okay, so Kenny has a dream.
Should be ready to go now.
All right then. Is everyone here ready? Because you're all about to dirty your hands.
Humans versus humans. You still haven't seen a Titan this season.
No.
Besides, like, flashbacks.
Right.
But
That's a yes.
here we go.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, it's heating up. Oh, and that's where we're left for this episode.
Okay.
You still
every time it gets me.
And you still don't expect it every single time.
No,
It's
like
the
they can't
funniest
possibly
thing.
end it here because that would be crazy and mean.
Cruel. All right, yeah. So, pretty eventful episode to say the least.
Yeah, a lot of new info.
So much was thrown at you, right?
Still like buffering, you know.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. There's no way you could have just taken that and been like, "Yep, that makes sense."
Okay, I understand now.
It all makes sense. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you're excited for our next episode coming this Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to see episodes 7, 8, 9, and 10 early, go ahead and check out the Patreon linked in the description below where they're going to be posted, and you can see them in their extended uncut forms. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's go to the episode verdict.
Thank you for watching that episode. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our Patreon members. Join the Patreon at any level to start asking these questions, and we'll start answering. For now, let's get to question 1. Jenna the Bread Queen asks, if Eren survives this, how do you think he'll handle the information moving forward? A lot for anyone to deal with, let alone a kid.
I think finding out that your parent is the one who put you in such a dangerous and scary position is just incredibly damaging. And the idea that you've lost memories is already something that's really difficult to process. And I think the fact that the memories that he got back were so scattered and fast and all over the place, he's gonna have a really hard time kind of piecing all that together and figuring out how all of those, combine to make his history. So I think he's gonna have a really, really hard time with that. But I do think that new information is going to give him like a little bit of a leg up moving forward.
Yeah, let's go to question 2. That was a quick answer. Question 2, Ashton asks, what is your prediction as to why Grisha killed the Reiss family? Do you think it was just to steal power, as Rod Reiss described, or could he be trying to manipulate history again? Why did Grisha do what he did?
Okay, so when Rod Reiss was describing it, he said that it was done to steal her power, which, I mean, I don't know exactly like how that would work, but just based on the fact that he said like that was like the cause and effect, I think it was deliberate and I think it was to gain power. Yeah, like whatever power Rod Reiss was talking about, I think that's what Eren's dad was after.
Makes sense.
I always love these questions. They're so fun, and it's like being in school, except you like the material and you know the answers.
Yeah, literally.
And there aren't wrong answers. I can just think and talk about it. It's so fun.
Thank you for letting us do what we do.
This is so great. Thank you.
I just love being able to pick this genius brain over here. Just literally
Stop it,
so smart. I'm not even kidding. She's just so smart. This is a great question. Adam B asks, throughout the season, we have seen a stark difference in the person Historia used to be and the person she is now. This change in personality is also accompanied by a change in her voice, or rather in her vocal pitch and inflections. Why do you think this is happening, and do you find this detail significant?
I think she's coming more into her own as she understands more of her history and background, and I also think being informed that you come from this incredibly well-known, powerful bloodline kind of internally validates her in a way that she's not experienced so far. And then I also think the fact that she's now finding out about all this backstory and finding out that she had siblings who cared about her, I think that's going to really deeply affect her and motivate her moving forward. And especially as she kind of goes from, you know, just a scout to the new heir. She's going to have to become more confident in her decisions and make faster decisions. I think that's like what like the deeper voice and the more sure of herself aspect is.
I think that's about it for this episode. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you enjoyed that episode and are excited for our next episode this Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I could not be more excited to show this next episode, and if you want to see that episode early, check out the Patreon linked in the description below where it's already posted, and also the few episodes following it. All right, I think that's about it. Are we excited for Season 3, Episode 7 of Attack on Titan?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.